Thanks everyone for coming. This is our senior design presentation. We worked with Aulick Industries, creating the electric parts catalog for them. So we'll start off with a company overview. Aulick Industries is an original equipment manufacturer focused on producing ag and construction transport equipment and parts. Previously, they had been keeping track of their inventory, all of their parts and everything they use to manufacture with inefficient and difficult to maintain system, which the EPC is meant to replace. So some of our stakeholders here, some of them. So Mina, subject matter expert, he was a developer, lives in Egypt. We were able to reach out to him for some technical support. Product owner, Austin Aulick, able to meet with all these folks every week, as well as Jacob, kind of our direct point of contact for the project. There's a lot more on the Aulick side, but those were just a couple of the main ones. So it's faculty, staff, and coach. Our project manager was Bill Browning, kind of helped keep us in line with all of our project management and such. Tribe lead, Bonita Sharif, helped us, gave us our grades as well as giving good advice. And then our two wonderful coaches from Nelnet, Jill and Alex, and we really appreciate all of their help throughout the semester and keeping us in line with our project management and meeting etiquette. All right, so we had quite a large team. We were a two-team senior design team. So I was the two-team lead, Jack, there. Ethan, Yuen, Faisal, Taylor, and Logan, all developers on the, well, a little bit of mix of front-end and back-end teams. Ian, you can go ahead and...
Oh, sure. I'm Ian. I was the back-end team lead. That's me over there on the right. Then we also have Kevin, Logan, and Andrew, who are also on the back-end team. We did a lot of lots of fun work together, honestly.
Yeah, so into the problem, I kind of alluded to this earlier, but Aulick, before they were keeping track of all of their parts in slideshows, like slide decks. So every time they need to make an order or send a part somewhere, they'd have to manually look up through these parts. So the solution we came up with, eventually they wanted to move to sort of an e-commerce where they could actually sell their products online. But for now, in our project, the scope was kind of an internal MVP in order to send parts back and forth between their manufacturing sites, as well as just moving anything around where it needed to be internally. I think we're good there.
Here, this too. Okay, so I'll talk a bit about our solution. So the core solution to this is the electronics parts catalog mimics an e-commerce website. We needed a way to consolidate all of the inventory and all of the parts for these machines and make them easily searchable and find a way to have live updates to inventory and such as like quantity and availability. It's worked out really well. We have a few screenshots. This is basically the whole app as it is in a whole. You have the main page. It lists the products of the machines, or the products are the machines as a whole. It's split into a smaller subcategory where each product has wheels, lighting, electrical, and then each of these subcategories has a whole list of parts that can be searched through. We'll go to the next slide.
Sweet.
That was done basically in part by the front-end team. They did a really wonderful job at organizing everything. The back-end team, we followed the typical model view controller pattern. That's, I don't want to bore you too much with the details on that one, but what was really interesting is our, sorry, give me a moment. What was really interesting for us was having to create a unique solution for updating the database. Most databases in e-commerce get updated through API request calls, but given their current inventory management system, we needed to find a way to update the database through an Excel file that was sent through an email. That provided a pretty unique solution. This is a crude design of our updating framework. Anyways, yeah, okay.
Sweet. So I'll pass that back off. So I think we were able to, I think we ended up with a pretty good product. I think talking with the Aulic team, they seem to, I think they're going to implement it pretty soon, just doing some testing and seeing how well it works internally. Sounds like they'll be back with senior design next year to sort of expand upon the system. We learned a lot throughout this year, not only technical experience, but we were able to work with great sponsors, great coaches, get a lot more project management as well as technical experience. It was a really great year, and I don't know.
We really wanted to thank you guys. We've learned so much on this project. In the last year, I'd say that it was on par with the rest of our education at the university. It was a huge educational experience to get involved with API requests, working on a modern company solution to their tech needs. So again, I want to thank you.